Good morning, 4-week fat attackers. Excuse the fact I look horrendously tired. I was at a nutrition conference all day yesterday in Birmingham, and it was a pretty long day. Brilliant day, but quite long and intense. But I wanted to do this quick video because it's quicker than typing, just on the back of something Penny posted actually. She said that she'd had a little bit of a blip, but then she hit the nail on the head. She said, it doesn't matter, I'm moving on. And one of the talks yesterday at this conference was by a psychologist. So she was the only non-dietitian that spoke during the day. And she said something really interesting. Her talk was on the psychology of dieting. And she used this brilliant analogy that I wanted to share with you. She said, a lot of people have this attitude to diet. Obviously, we've all spoken about that and the connotations of dieting versus an ongoing healthy lifestyle. But she said when people fall off the wagon, they have this innate desire for some reason to totally sabotage it. And you have this idea that, oh, I ate one biscuit, I've ruined everything, I might as well give up, I'll start again next week or I'll start again tomorrow. Same thing, I've had a glass of wine, oh well, I might as well finish the bottle, oh God, it's all ruined, there's no point me carrying on. And it doesn't make any sense. We only seem to do that in regard to this dieting mentality. You wouldn't do it in any other aspect of your life. And the analogy she used was that, let's say you dropped your mobile phone on the floor, which we've all done many times. Do you, A, jump all over it, stamp on it and go, oh, well, I dropped it on the floor, there's no point now, I'll just make sure it's well and truly fucked. Excuse my language, but you get the idea. You don't jump on your mobile phone because you dropped it on the floor or pick it up and throw it at the wall, unless you're having a really bad day, who am I to say? But what you probably do is pick it up, check it works okay, realise it was a bit of a silly thing to throw it on the floor, and you try and be a bit more careful next time, but you accept it's probably going to happen again at some point, because it does. But it doesn't mean you have to jump all over the phone and trash it. You just pick it up. Once it's working again, you carry on using it as you would. It's the same with your body. You don't go, oh, I made a tiny slip up. I ate something that is not brilliant for me. It's the end of the world. Because quite frankly, nobody is going to eat like that 100% of the time, unless they truly do find that that makes them 100% happy. And for some people, that's the case. For most people, it's not. Most people are going to want to occasionally partake in a few things that are maybe not the most nutritionally optimal things to eat. I quite like around Christmas enjoying a mince pie if I go around to somebody's house. I do love a good pudding if I go out for a meal, and I love wine, although I'm not drinking any of that at the moment. There are many things in life, and if I chose never to have them again purely because it's healthy, if I spent the rest of my life feeling completely deprived, I would be miserable, and therefore there's no happiness in that. And if you do feel deprived and you do feel unhappy, that actually has a much bigger effect on your overall health than a tiny little bit of a love handle hanging over your jeans. It's everything within a balance. I'm not talking about moderation. Most of you know I don't really like that term as such, but I hope you understand what I mean. What we're looking at to do with these 4 weeks is try and establish some new healthy patterns for those of you who maybe have never been down that route before, or who have maybe been healthy and then feel that you've just let a lot of things slide. This is a chance to try and shift some weight, but also try and re-establish some good patterns. And then ongoing, you try and live this way because you realise it makes you feel better. But yeah, there are sometimes going to be, you might go somewhere and somebody serves you a sandwich at lunchtime. You don't have to freak out. I've just been reading the thread that Emily and Laura have been exchanging on about women's body image. And yeah, it's massively unhealthy. You don't want to be freaking out because somebody's put something in front of you that you can't eat, unless you're actually celiac and you're going to have some massive inflammatory response to eating gluten. Then just eat it. If you're me, I'm not very tolerant of wheat, so if I do eat pasta and bread, it bloats me, but generally it's all right as long as I'm not stupid. So you don't have to freak out. Allow yourself to be flexible. There are going to be situations in anybody's life where you're not going to have complete control over that, and that is okay. So I just wanted to say, don't stamp on your mobile phone, don't throw your toys out the pram. If you have a bit of a blip, don't worry, carry on. And like Nim did with the exercises, if you fall behind, do some extra ones, or don't worry about it. Just pick up with what you can manage, and yeah, give it the best shot. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye.